So we are going to talk about conveyor.
Conveyor,
If
yes,
software
yes.
development is a kind of
But
conveyor or not.
is related to it, what I said, right?
Yes. Yes, the problem is that IT guys think that we are creatives and we are free and we work in teams, but it's not true. And we are, how to say, we create a new way of conveyor, but it's no difference than the conveyor in Charlie Chaplin's comedy film. So let's discuss it.
So maybe when I heard about this word, I was watching, I think, your podcast, and you guys spoke in Russian, and you spelled the name conveyor. So I tried to find something about it. I mean, I got some kind of sense what you were talking about, but maybe you could explain easily what is meant when we talk about conveyor.
When we have a conveyor, in a worst sense, you came and do the same task all over again, and every man is a function. Every man is a function at the conveyor. And conveyor is a thing, is it car assembly or whatever, and you repeatedly do the same thing. For software, when we have a backlog, yes, and we think about this. This is a professional way. When you have tasks to do, and you expect that this task is explained to you in the right way, so you take tasks and do it, and you are professional then. Then you take the next tasks and do it again. And this is simplest description of a conveyor. But they would say, we have teams, yes? And in this team, you choose who do what, but can you negotiate maybe things on the conveyor, these tasks? Maybe 95% of them are not necessary. But you're already on the conveyor. So I have this strong feeling that this principle, team first, is missing. We speak about it, that we have product teams, product owners, all this stuff, but everything we do, we are creating, if not a general conveyor for everyone, for all people, but we do small conveyors inside each team. And it's the same conveyor, it's the toughest conveyor. Why? Because you have to do Scrum, for example. What is a Scrum? This is how you work day by day. So they dictate you how you work. And you will have a log of tasks. It's good if you involved in decision making. Is it really necessary, this task? What to do? But if you have separate analytics, separate architect who dictate which tools to use, analytics decide, or product owner decide what to do, what not to do. So what is this? For all the rest of the team, it's just small piece of a conveyor, and you are, how would I say?
So it's kind of a lot of command of people, controlling the people, explaining them how to do and what to do. And from my experience, I know that people who are dictating what to do are often not the people who know what actually needs to be done.
Exactly. You have to be in a contact with, not with this some guy from business, one guy, and this guy could be actually not working in this business, but he thinks he understands everything here. On a software team, we have another guy who is analytics or product owner who talk with this guy, and these two guys decide how will live users and what will do developers. This is a
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yesterday, I started reading Systematics book. It's very fun. To be honest, very fun. I like it. And there were really slowly, but there were quotes that kind of made my day. When you asked such people what is their work, what they are doing, they would maybe say we are pushing software, but what they say, what they do for the system is not what the system says what they do. because often they don't really, in worst case, not maybe sometimes yes, but sometimes they don't contribute to the system. They make the work more uncomfortable in some way.
Yes. You mentioned our podcasts in Russian, yeah? And at the end, I was saying that we think we are creative knowledge workers. This is creative knowledge workers. That's a standard name for this third segment of Canadian framework. And IT guys, especially bosses from IT, they think we are just creatives. But it's not true. If you will open this book, not this one, but main first part, team topologies, and they say main principle team first. But they say this, and that's it. And they go to details, and all readers will go to details. But that's it. What team first means? That this team should consist not only who operates this software, who operates those guys develop it. This is the first. And secondly, key users for this software, some of them must be part of this team. Then we have a team which will decide between who really works and uses software and these people who really make it running everyday task with all data.
The guys who understand the real business needs.
Guys are developing it. Then we have team first, only then. And so what this team will do? This team will decide what is necessary and what is not necessary. And they will talk through it. They will never do a bullshit. They will only will do what makes sense for key users.
Mm-hmm.
So the major task for software developers who run their software, talk. Just talk with people who use it. Understand it. And then they build a cognitive cloud. Yeah, not a cognitive load they have in this book. Load has a negative connotation.
It is what is needed. Yeah.
This is not a load. This is a cloud. We love cloud. Everything has to go to cloud. So this is cloud. And when this team is really became a team with all soft skills people will use to build it, they will form this knowledge. And from this knowledge, they will produce codes, they will produce documentation, and this cloud is 10 times bigger than what will be written in documentation and in codes. And this is a treasure. So the cognitive knowledge workers, they create cognitive clouds. This is how this team will behave. This team will reject Scrum or whatever rules you will try to put it in. this team will not easily take any tools, any new platforms other guys think bank should use or whatever company it is. These guys who have new technology, they have to come and talk to them, make a binding, find a way to introduce this good thing, which will improve their lives. No command, no control. So this is self-reliant team, and they will use efficiently the tools they have. And this is the team first. And all the rest we'll try to make from this team with KPIs, with objectives, with all the Scrum, Kanban stuff. They will try to force them some rules to make them transparent. They want to see internal conveyor. It's always conveyor. And so business who are not running, people from business who are bosses, they will want to see conveyor as well. Bosses from IT, they want to see conveyors as well. So maybe this is idea we're trying to discuss with you. Maybe this is true like in the matrix. You are in the matrix. We think IT is freeing people from conveyors. No. We are just reinventing it. Reinventing it on another scale, on another level. But it's the same thing. That's what I'm thinking.
Great. Sounds good. Что, может, Сергей, может, на русский перейдем? Чтоб не
Давай
так тяжело было там по чуть-чуть. Потому что мне интересно, знаешь что? Смотри, я вот этот вот